season to make that jump until the very elite level. She needed just a little bit something different.
Hey all, this is Andy from Tennis with Andy. So, topic of today, Caroline Garcia and this return stance and aggressiveness that she has on both first and second serves. It's quite amazing, something that I think we see a lot more in ladies tennis and definitely not enough with the guys in the pro tennis, and something where I feel us rec players can definitely learn from. So one thing I'd like to point out here is that she is basically showing no respect to Iga's first serve or second serve. You see her stepping inside the baseline on both of them. And one thing that she does well is that she shortens her swing, times the ball exceptionally well, and she's moving forward into the shot on her return. So that's something that we're... if you're able to do that, you're going to really, really, really put pressure on your opponent. And on top of that, she's always looking to move forward. So maybe not directly after that first shot, but you see as the point progresses that she's moving in and eventually closes off the ball with a really nice volley. So definitely recommend this. And it's one where, you don't necessarily have to have perfect returns. I mean, her returns are phenomenal. Just being able to block the ball back and to really put the pressure on your opponent. And I think in league play, and at least at my level, right, I've played a lot of different opponents who have weak second serves, and either weak or predictable second serves. And for that, you just you figure out what shot do you want to hit. And for me, I know I want to hit my backhand on the return of serve, and I almost already determine, okay, I'm going to be hitting a backhand, I'm going to be hitting it down the line or cross court, so that at least that part is solved, and then that really just puts lots of pressure on your opponent. So one thing Caroline did in this particular match, this was in Fort Worth, Dallas area. I believe this is the year-end championship. This was group play, but she did this constantly versus Iga, and Iga is extremely good, obviously. So one thing that she probably could have adjusted is just mixing up her positioning. So not necessarily doing this all the time, but maybe half the time, and then the other half stay back and give a more loopier return. But that's something that could be fine-tuned. She's definitely been on fire and been doing this throughout the second half of the year. Now, on that subject, you look at a player I'll pick Zverev, for example. So Zverev, or players who have been known to throw in weaker second serves. And one thing that gets me on the ATP Tour is that you rarely find people who are just stepping in and ripping those shots. I think that's something that watching Roger, that he did exceptionally well. You never saw Roger back up too much from any serve. But especially if you know that your opponent's going to be giving you a predictable second serve, then I feel like that's sort of the best opportunity to be on the offense. Because these players, Zverev, a lot of the players on the ATP Tour, you wouldn't find a hole in terms of ground strokes. I think players these days are super comfortable from the baseline, and often the weakest shot that you're going to get is the second serve. So being able to attack that is really key. Now, tonight is going to be a great matchup featuring two of my favorite players. Notice how I did not qualify this as saying my favorite female players. My favorite players to watch. So Caroline Garcia versus Arena Netflix Drama Sabalenka. And Netflix Drama is my affectionate nickname for her, in that I feel like every one of her matches is just full of drama and just riveting to watch, like an emotional roller coaster watching her play. So I'm looking forward to watching this match. I think it's going to feature two aggressive, attacking mindsets, and when two mindsets like that collide, it's just going to be an explosion. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But if this is helpful, let me know. And please like and subscribe if you like content like this. Again, play smart and see results. This is Andy from Times with Andy.